Welcome once again to the Think Better show, which is all about entrepreneurship and business. The Think Better show, do good better, is all about business and entrepreneurship. My name is Kato Mukasa. Many people call me Kato Mukasa in this part of the world where I'm currently based in the United Kingdom. My specialization, as I've been saying, is into international commercial law. My first degree is in economics, and my other two degrees are into law. It's important to talk about my education, but what is very important is to share with you my expertise and my experience. I have over 20 years practicing entrepreneurship and business, but also commercial law, advisory services, and training. Now, it's important to know that businesses fail. In fact, many businesses fail. I was reading a report yesterday about businesses in the UK, and the report was showing that over 60% of the businesses in the UK that start do not go beyond 5 years. You can Google it. That was a recent report that over 60% of the businesses that start in the United Kingdom don't go beyond 5 years. 80% of these businesses go beyond the first year. They can see their first birthday, but cannot go beyond 5 years. That is quite interesting. And in Africa, it's worse. I told you that in Africa, over 80% of the businesses that start don't go beyond 5 years. Now, you need to listen carefully because this is important. I've been there. I've started companies and I've seen companies fail, but I've also seen companies succeed. Now, why do businesses fail? And how do we fix failure? Yes, we can fix failure, but first, why do businesses fail? Now, before I go into that, I should tell you that there is no easy job. Even managing yourself, managing your life is not easy. There's nothing easy in this world. Even eating, you will see a baby struggling to feed on milk. Everything is hard. There's nothing easy. So failures always say business is so hard. Those are failures. They have a failure mindset. There's nothing easy. Even breathing can be so hard for some people. So there's nothing easy in this life. Now, many businesses fail. Many businesses fail. Why? Because managing a business has never been a job for the faint-hearted. It's really hard. Number two, think about businesses that manage people that own them. Let me rephrase it for you. Instead of you running the business runs you down. There are many businesses I know which run their owners down. Instead of you running the business runs you down. Why? We are going to see that. Now, when you're approaching business, you want to be a budding entrepreneur, take entrepreneurship as a marathon, as a journey, having breaks, having stops, taking lessons. Never take entrepreneurship as a sprint. Take it as a journey. Take it as a person in a marathon. You run slowly, observe, pause. That's why even pausing a business, stopping it for a year or two, so that you correct your mistakes is a fine thing. So understand business as a marathon, not as a sprint. Now, why do businesses fail? I've just told you in the UK, At least 60% of the businesses that start, small, medium businesses, sole proprietorship, small businesses that start in the UK, 60% of them don't reach 5 years. And in Africa, over 80% don't even make the first year. So why do businesses fail? Number one, businesses fail because they run out of money. Number one, they run out of money. Now, money is the lifeline of the business. Just like you must not run out of blood in your body, you must never allow to run out of money in your business. Once you are done with money, please close the business. Business fail because they run out of money. We should be knowing why do they run out of money, because some of the reasons are obvious. But number one, why they fail, they run out of money. Number two, poor management. Poor management is reason number two why businesses fail. Now, poor management is a big thing. When I was in the School of Economics at Makerere University, where I was attending these classes of management and all that, I mean, management is so complex. There are so many theories about management. When I was doing my MBA class, we had so many theories on paper about management, including walking around. That's also management style. But now, businesses fail because of poor management. It's a big thing. We have been talking about it. The way you handle your stuff, the way you handle yourself, the way you handle money of the business, the way you purchase, the way you sell, customer care, marketing, and all that. Poor management. The lack of books of accounts, where you run a business without knowing how much you earn a day. What is your profit margin? Are you making a break even? Now I'm talking as an economist here and a commercial lawyer. I talk about, are you break even? When you say break even, are you able to cover your costs and also get a profit? Now, poor management is a big thing. Number three, Dennis, is lack of passion. Number three, why businesses fail is lack of passion, love, motivation. The lack of passion, the lack of motivation, the lack of love. Once the owners, the directors, the proprietors no longer love what they set out to do, when they no longer have a motivation, why is it that you went into this business? I told you in one of my episodes, never go into business because so and so is doing it. Never do that. Never ever do that. Go into a business because you know it and because you love it. Because you can wake up in the morning, you can work on Sunday. Me, the kind of work I've been doing for the last 20 so years is the kind of work I was doing on a daily basis because I loved it. Passion. Why businesses fail? People simply go into businesses they have no idea about. They have never dreamt about. But because they've been told you can make money, they rush into them. They will fail, trust me. Number four, mediocrity. Mediocrity. Why businesses fail is because of mediocrity. Why? Because mediocrity means you simply do things halfway. When someone tells you that you were mediocre, it's the biggest insult to an economist. If you tell me I'm a mediocre, I will sue you as a lawyer. Because that is an insult to me. Mediocrity means you settle for less. You go with whatever. If you are looking for a wife, for a husband, or a partner, for you simply say, whoever comes, I will take. That is mediocrity. You settle for less. Whoever comes, I'm happy. Whoever comes, whoever gives me money, I'm happy. You are mediocre. If you're a student who is happy to get below 50, you are a mediocre. I was never mediocre in class. Now, you must avoid mediocrity. Businesses fail because of mediocrity. People simply do things haphazardly, the way they simply want. They simply go to work because there is work. Never allow any of your workers be a mediocre. Fire them today. If you have a business and your employees are mediocres, fire them today. Ensure that your contract of employment doesn't give room to mediocrity, because business that will succeed leaves no room for error. Number 5, why businesses fail? They fail because of doing the wrong business. Businesses fail because many entrepreneurs are in the wrong business. What does it mean? You are in the wrong business because you have no clue about that business. You are in the wrong business because you started a business out of anxiety, out of panic, out of peer pressure, out of blackmail, because your wife told you, I think you can do this. If you cannot do this for me, I'll leave. You better start for me this business. So you are in a business for the wrong reasons, and therefore it's the wrong business. If it's the wrong business, trust me, it will fail. If it's the business that doesn't suit the market where you are, it will fail. When you do the wrong business, the results are wrong. Losses and closure awaits you. Number 6, why businesses fail: because of the wrong location. Businesses fail because you are in the wrong area for that business. Mind you, my first book, which I wrote in 2007, the book is called How to Start That Business. It's that one book I wrote in 2007 that the government of Uganda gave me a contract to work with the Ministry of Gender, where I was for 5 years. It's on record. I was an advisor for the government of Uganda upon writing my book, and I was very young at that time. The book is called How to Start That Business, that made me a consultant for the government of Uganda as a business coach for the government of Uganda. And I trained thousands of youth in Uganda. And my boss was Honorable Jessica Lupo, the current vice president of Uganda, who was the minister under the ministry that I was working into as a consultant, economist, and entrepreneur. Now, what I say here is things I've been teaching for the last 20 years, but also things that I've been practicing for the last 20 years, because I own companies, because I've started companies, and I've seen companies fail, and I've seen companies succeed, both as a lawyer, who's a commercial lawyer, but also as an economist and an entrepreneur. Now, when I tell you the things, I really know them. Businesses fail because of wrong location. There are businesses that have failed under my watch because of wrong location. So what I tell you is that I've seen it go wrong. I don't want you to make the same mistakes I've done. So when an economist tells you something, who is practical, not a teacher economist, a teacher in School of Economics, but an economist like me who has been hands-on, starting companies, and I tell you, mind your location, I mean it. Poor location means death of your business. So mind the goods you are selling, mind the services you are providing. If you're going to be an online business, what the hell are you doing on the streets? You be online. Your location is online. So people are going to say you are over online. Yes, because that's where your business is. You are selling websites. You are managing websites. Why should it be elsewhere, not online? Location matters. Location matters. Pay whatever you have to pay and get the best location of your business. How do you get it? You research. You do market research. Our company does market surveys and research. We can do this for you, regardless of the country you are based. We can always do this market research for you. Now, why businesses fail? Number 7, wrong employees. Number 7, wrong employees. Businesses fail because you are employing the wrong people. I'm going to show you photos of employees who go to office and sleep. I'll show you photos of employees who are on phone 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. But at the same time, they are working for you and your business is not online. You go to a shop to buy products and this salesperson is on her phone with earbuds and she's your salesperson. You go to a business, you go to an office and you find the chair is empty, but the office is open. You make orders for goods and they take a month to arrive because your order was mismanaged. Now, whatever your employee does and you condone it, and you don't chase your employee, you don't dismiss them immediately, you are going to lose business. Your workers are on phone every time. Your workers are arriving late every time. They are not concentrating. They are in business, they're in office, they're talking about love. They are fighting their home battles. You are going to fail as the owner. Chase them, dismiss them. But how? As a lawyer, I will tell you, never simply wake up and dismiss your employee because you'll be sued. You must have a strong contract that doesn't give nonsense room. Next, why businesses fail? Number 8, family mixing with business, or mixing family with business. Why do businesses fail? Mixing family with business. I've known why businesses fail because I've seen families that run businesses and businesses run them down. My brother Nandip in Nigeria was telling that his business was failing because the brother was running it down. Nandip is watching this show, I know. I have so many friends all over the world. Now, we have made the same mistakes in one way or another. But one thing I decided to do early enough was to put my relatives far away from my businesses because I know what it means. Keep your relatives far away from your business. Simply help them from far. Don't put them into your business. Keep your friends far away from your business. Do not employ your friends in your business. If you risk to employ them, I'm telling you out of experience, if you dare to risk to employ your relative or friend, have the strictest employment contract designed by a lawyer like me who knows employment law, whereby there is no room for error, whereby if your worker, your sister, your brother, your cousin mismanaged your business, you fire him the next morning. Business and family do not mix. The moment you mix business and family, your business will be dead within a year. Mark my words. If it survives the five years, it will still collapse because business doesn't mix with friendship and relatives. Keep your relatives far away from your business and your friends very far away from your business. Support them from far, not within your business. Number 9, why businesses fail. Employing the wrong quitting strategy. The wrong quitting strategy. Quitting at the wrong time or the wrong quitting strategy. Now, I talked about, in one of my talks, I talked about strategy versus tactic when it comes to quitting. That is important. When do you quit and why do you quit? Now, you can quit bad habits, smoking in the office, bringing your women in the office, mixing love and business. You may quit bad habits, coming too late because you are the boss, drinking company money, insulting employees. Quit those ones. Those are wrong tactics. Intimidating staff, wrong tactics. You quit wrong tactics, not strategy. Maintain the right strategy for the long term. Quit the wrong tactics. Number 10. I'll stop on number 10. Why businesses fail. Mixing politics with business. Mixing politics with business. This one, I have experienced it, regrettably, and I should warn you not to try it yourself. If you want to have a successful business, don't make mistakes some of us have made. Don't. If you think you are going to play politics in your country and you are going to have a successful business at the same time, you are on the wrong side in Africa. If you want to succeed in business in Africa, please stay neutral. Get out of politics. Human rights work, leave it. If you are going to have your own business succeed in Africa, where we have dictators, please don't mix your human rights work with your business. Your business is going to close, not because it was bad, but because the politics of the day closed it. Because the government felt you a threat to their survival. Do not fight the politicians if you want your business to survive. Keep your business away from politics, from religious battles, from atheist battles and all that. Those are all going to give bad image on your business. Be neutral. I'm repeating this. Be neutral so that your business is neutral and can welcome everyone. The moment you mix politics and business, it will die the next year or a few months after it is born. Of course, government will sabotage it. They will increase your taxes. They will kick you out, kick your ass out of the business. So stay away from politics. Simply observe. Let your business survive as a neutral participant. The argument I'm covering very briefly and very fast is when a business is failing, how do you handle failure? Number one, diversify into passive income. Diversify into passive income. Never keep your eggs in one basket. Our ancestors said so, and they were very brilliant. I normally say that our forefathers and mothers were intelligent, more intelligent than us. That's my bias. I believe so much in the brains of our ancestors. They were much smarter. Never put your eggs, all of them, in one basket. Once a business is failing, diversify into passive income. Have other avenues where you can get money without working so hard. You work smart. Invest some of the monies in real estate, in stock, in securities, but seek advice of the professionals like us, the economists like me. Come seek advice, because I can read financial markets and my team will can advise us. Here you're going to crash, here you're going to make it. Number two, assess, evaluate, and terminate. Now, when a business is failing, don't simply quit without doing an evaluation, without doing an assessment. Termination is the last stage. When a business is failing, get experts. Pay some little money to save your business. Assess, evaluate, and terminate. Let me tell you, in the UK, there was a program on TV which I enjoyed so much watching. It was called The Undercover Boss. The Undercover Boss. You can be the undercover boss or employ people like us to be your undercover boss. I can come, work in your company, but my role is to find mistakes, so that we can be able, as a team with my consultant team, to fix your business. Employ experts like us, evaluate your business, assess it, and then we find remedies to save it. So we are there to save businesses from failure as a team. So assess, evaluate. Termination should be the last one. You can only terminate what is wrong, but not the entire business, until everything is so bad that you cannot remedify it. Number three, never quit over fear, stroke panic. Many people close good business because they have been told lies, because they believe in magic, they believe in witchcraft. Many Africans are sadly very ignorant when it comes to ethical business standards. People think that someone can bewitch them and they die. Now, if someone is so stupid to that extent, how are they going to run a business when they think that someone is bewitching them? Someone is sending magical spells so the business doesn't make success. The neighbor there is bewitching his business, her business. I'm failing at business because Bandoga, someone is doing witchcraft. If someone is so dense to that extent, there is no way they are going to run a business. They are going to close a business out of panic. Never do that. Never do that. Never close your business out of fear and panic. Reevaluate it, assess it, change what's wrong, do what's right. Number 4, periodically measure success. That is very important. Periodically measure success. Never do a business. I've learned out of experience. I've told you, I've done businesses and I've seen them fail, and I've done some businesses and I've seen them succeed. Now, I know what it takes to succeed, but also I know why businesses fail. Always assess your employees periodically. In Rwanda, why the government is thick, Kagame and team in Rwanda assess government employers periodically. In Uganda, to whom it may concern. That's why in Uganda things are bad, because our president is sleeping. In Rwanda, the president has a policy to assess government employees periodically, and you are fired when your incompetence is proven. In Uganda, government workers come, put their clothes in office, coats and all that, and then they leave to go and drink. Now, you cannot run a country like that. You cannot run a business like that. Assess your workers periodically, whether it's weekly, whether it's monthly, whether it's quarterly. Assess them and give them a report. When I was at Cavendish studying law, that university was run on a UK basis, international university, but our lecturers were being assessed on a monthly basis. I love that university up today. We had the best lecturers of law in the world, I think. But our lecturers were being assessed on a monthly basis. And who was assessing our lecturers? Us, the students. You can't believe it. Us, the students, were being given questionnaires to assess our lecturers. And our lecturers knew that we assess them. When we give them wrong marks, they dismiss them. Such a university. How many universities do you see do that? Many universities are to whom it may concern. That's why I'm proud I went to Cavendish, and right now I'm making them an advert, and they are worth it. Because they taught us law. They were committed to teaching practical law. And our lecturers were being assessed by none other than the students. Who does that? Now, you must allow your clients assess your employees. How do you do that? How do you do that? Contact us, we shall show you how you can do that. We know how you can do assessment of your employees. Contact us. We shall tell you how to do it, and we shall do it for you. Periodically measure success by evaluating, by assessing, by monitoring. We can do that. Next, Reposition yourself. Reposition yourself, stroke, rebrand. How do you handle failure? By rebranding. We have experts in marketing in our firm. We have experts in branding, including Dennis, who is doing this work with you, is an expert in branding. Now, a business that is going to come back to life must be born again. Listen to that. A business that is going to come back to life must be born again. Forget about this nonsense in the region of born again. Think about a business that is going to have a rebirth. You rebrand, you change everything. When I was working with Humanist International, our original name was International Ethical Union, IHEU, International Humanist Ethical Union. The company I was working with was started in America in 1952, and its name was International Humanist Ethical Union. I went to America working with it. I went to London 5 times from Africa working with International Humanist Ethical Union from 2012. But about 2016, we began thinking about rebranding the image of the organization after over 50 years. And we changed its name from IHEU, International Humanist Ethical Union, to Humanist International. But it was a process. And I tell you, we had to hire a consultant, I think it was from Scotland, to change the name of the organization, but also to rebrand the name, give us new colors, new brands, new badges, new symbols, new logos. I'm giving you practical evidence of companies that survive. Humanist International was begun in 1952. When I joined it, they were doing things the same old way, and we rebranded it. Today, it's a very powerful organization, of course, doing better than it was 50 years ago. The point I'm making here is rebrand yourself and reposition. Who can do that for you? Contact Think Better, Do Good Better. Our company can do that for you. Next point is practice margin of safety. Practice margin of safety. I'm talking economics here because that's what I studied in economics, in the School of Economics anyway. So when I talk about economics, I'm talking about marketing because that is what I studied and that's what I practiced as a commercial lawyer. So practice margin of safety. Now you have heard about securities, you have heard about stocks. These are confusing things if you are hearing them for the first time, but here is the expertise taken to you about securities. Now, securities have what we call intrinsic value. They have what we call intrinsic value. And securities always have decreased value and increased value. When do you know that securities are doing well and you should invest in them? Contact a consultant like me. I will tell you that this time is good to invest in securities, this time is bad, because I know securities, because I studied them, because I helped clients secure better securities. Now, we base on that advise clients when to know that the value is okay and when to know that the value is not okay. Contact us. We shall tell you how to practice the margin of safety when you're dealing in passive income. Number next, practice long-term thinking. Never be a short-term thinker. Be a long-term thinker. Practice long-term thinking. So it means you're going to have 1, strategic plans, 2, long-term plans, 3, work plans. We can help you design all these plans for your company because we know how to do it. Now, don't simply go to a business as a miracle. You have got your little monies and you are simply gambling. You are going to fail. Trust me, because and I've tested the failure. I know what it means to fail in a business and you want it to succeed. Practice long term. Don't think short term. You want to get profits. You are bad off wanting to get profits. Profits don't make business succeed. Long-term thinking does make business succeed. Next, of course, practice regular review, which is number 8. Practice regular review. Practice regular review so that you can balance your portfolio with a net worth the market, worth the business. How do you know that my business is worth? How do you know pricing, for example? Do you know that many people underprice their products and many people overprice their products? How do you know the right price? We shall tell you that. We can tell you that. We can give you the expertise. Look, to break even, I talked about break even in economics. To break even, this should be your price, not this. Here you have overpriced the commodity. Here you have underpriced the commodity. Practice regular review is what you must do. Number 9, employ professional financial advisors. Now, many people in Africa fail because they fear to do the right thing. That's it. I've seen people who are brilliant with money but very stupid in thinking. They have money but they are still stupid. Those are two different things. You can have money but you will remain a fool. Because you think that when I consult a lawyer and I give him £100 to give me advice, it will be too much. Yet the business you have is worth £30,000. But you don't think it is better to risk £500 to a consultant to advise you, to guide you, than simply blindly investing £30,000 in a business. Open your eyes and learn to trust the consultants, the experts who know, so they guide you. Because the experts, why should you enter a contract you don't understand? Because ignorance in law is not defense. Why should you be simply signing a document? Employ consultants, employ financial advisors, so they tell you when to invest, when not to invest. Lastly, number 10, and this is not the last because of time. Our videos are short. We want them to be short. But the last one on this is that separate family / love from business. Separate family / love affairs from business. In other words, in this point, someone can say, have a strong code of conduct. Have a strong code of conduct so that you separate family from business. I told you families kill businesses. I've seen it. I've worked with clients who have failed. Don't fail. We are going to be coming back next with another video talking about business, money, entrepreneurship, retirement, and all. My name is Kato Mukasa for Think Better, Do Good Better. I was working with Dennis Bongole today on the set, and please keep subscribing, keep following us. Do good better, stay well, keep it positive. See you in the next one.